First of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, you're not Vegeta. Third of all, you wanna be Vegeta, but you can't be Vegeta because I am Vegeta. Warframe is a hack and slash and crush my head against my wall because I'm lacking the time needed to farm 7000 Oxium from an uncommon enemy that only drops 7 to 15 when killed. In this game, you roleplay as Fruit Ninja if he was taught by Morpheus and took both of the proposed pills before dying of lung cancer shortly after. Open parenthesis, the pills were actually laced with rat poison, close parenthesis.
Bless me with the leaf from that tree.
The story of Warframe is actually a great one if you don't miss a single dialogue. If you do, then good fucking luck trying to understand the rest without watching a 4-hour video explaining why future Jeff Bezos wants to obtain Space Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet to push slavery further than ever before. This statement is true, believe it or not. You begin as a Tenno, a space ninja with unique abilities, whose sole purpose as of right now is to dilly-dally out of the hands of Vor. Not the greatest name when you have a lot of internet culture, let's be frank. As you finally wake up from your 1000-year-old sleep, you find yourself reincarnated in a magical world where you will go through dungeons and psych! It's time to leave the house, the old man has found you, America has collapsed upon itself, leading to the birth of California 2 where Cyberpunk Edge Runner meets Discount Cthulhu Paso in the morning. Again, this sentence is real. Managing to escape the claws of Vor, you find yourself a new pretty best friend by the name of Otis, basically future ChatGPT if he had a soul. Current one doesn't, but we never know, and that's why I always say thanks when I ask it something. You can make fun of me all you want, but when the rapture happens and ChatGPT takes over, Terminator is coming for you first. After getting on board with multiple space freaks and meeting the brand new and now legally acceptable space dealer, you find yourself facing Vor again after he almost managed to penetrate inside you. Pause, replay, continue. And, as you expect a thrilling fight where you have to brawl for your life and safety, you then just dunk this beanbag looking at senile grandpa directly into the retirement hole that we call the Ninth Circle of Hell within 5 minutes. Kinda disappointed, but you are kinda known as that guy around these parts of Earth, so, you know. Gonna keep their reputation true. And now that you're finally free from Vor's grasp, you can now ready yourself to save the origin system from the grasp and the Grineers, and psych, we're going fishing. I caught a 40-pound bass, look at the size of this bitch!
You didn't have to cut me off.
Warframe is what I like to call a first o'clock of cool-ass content condensed in a single non-epileptic friendly experience. One of its biggest pluses to me are the open world areas, huge zones that allow for missions, mining, fishing, sniping, running, and more. Warframe possesses a grand total of 4 open areas: the plains of Aalahn on Earth, the Orbis Valley on Venus, the Camion Drift on Deimos, and whatever the fuck the Rivi is. Each has their own night cycles, their own enemies, and the Rivi proposes an entire new way to game, with upgrades and such. These open areas are to me crucial to learn and advance in as you progress further into the story. This game is actually separated with planets, with you needing to finish a certain amount of missions before going to the junctions of said planet, beating the homeless man that lives there and continuing to the next one. For my money, the best way to play this game is to not rush and finish all the missions on the planet you just unlocked, get to rank 3 with the faction of the planet you have going on if there is one, and to also raise your mastery level of 1 with each new planet. Warframe is awesome, but the problem certain people can find when they start is that they get bored easily, mostly because Warframe relies a lot on farming, expecting the player to dedicate himself to the grind. So, adding these things will slow you down and truly make you appreciate and discover this game. Even then, Warframe is still relatively lax when it comes to progression, and will allow you to go to quite high level planets before telling you, you do know this isn't a speedrun, right? What I don't appreciate, however, is when a not even mastery 1 guy pops up in a level 120 mission, thinking that life is gonna be great, only to ruin it for everyone else. Or at least something along the lines of this. You know? Warframe, just like the great and very much adored sitcom of Friends, possesses great side characters, all adored in some way, some more than others. There's a lot of people I could go over, but I'll keep it to which characters are important to me. Davo. This is a now legally acceptable dealer that was mentioned before. He's your homeboy, and I'm pretty sure he's richer than Space Bezos because every time I pull up to his shop, he's already sold his entire stock of today's item.
I love my Clem, Tenno. I love him a lot.
Clem? Who's Clem? I'm very sorry, sir, but I don't speak Bulgarian.
He's a special boy. Don't worry about it.
See, funny you mention it, because my mama told me that too when I was younger. I think that's why I was in the class with a guy that kept munching Crayolas.
Yes, Clem. We can listen to Space Kanye once we're back home. He said what on Space Twitter?
The Lotus. the most important character in the game, your 6'5" tall mother figure who's here to inform you of everything and apparently knows a lot about everything that's going on in the galaxy. Yo Lotus, how good was the burger? As I thought. Bussin'. Otis, my favorite character who goes from a quirky haha sentient AI in your ship to your best friend. And if you don't laugh at his jokes, yes, you are going to space hell.
Operator, what would the first instance of the Spider-Man trilogies be called if Peter Parker was Norwegian? Spider-Man Norway Home. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Otis, engage self-destruct.
Understandable. Processing self-destruct.
9 años. Space Bezos himself, with a fortune so big that to him, America's debts is just called the amount of allowance he had as a kid. Known for his smug ass, his ability to fail as a stand-up comic, his wife, despite everyone knowing no woman would ever touch him without some money promised soon after, and his questionable drip, like my brother in Christ, are you trying to cosplay an IKEA coffee table? He's also been broadcasting his comedy skits in the Orbis Valley recently, and truth be told, I don't think anyone finds them funny.
So I was talking to my wife the other day, right? And then I didn't. So a Vox Solaris fighter walks into a bar, right? And, so my wife, right?
Mother, the 50-year-old sassy lady in charge of the stuff that goes down in a camion drift, with a smug personality at first, but a lovable one after a bit. Although I still wish I could know what the hell she's saying to me half the time.
Não sabe nem falar português, não sabe nem o que eu tô falando, na verdade.
I don't speak, no.
Que coitadinho, ele é tão mísero.
Wait, I think I know this, hold on. Donde está la biblioteca?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Kanzu, the guy in charge of the planes of Aalahn. He kinda looks like he's holding a fat shit and about to cry at the same time, although I don't know if they're connected, but in my headcanon, they are.
Tenola, my mic is dog shit, can you find me a better one?
For the 12th time, output is where the sound goes out from. Change out and you sound just fine.
Tenola, I will do that right now.
Yeah, he's kinda senile at times, so don't worry about it too much.
I think this is much better than before.
How the fuck did you manage to make it worse? Warframe has so many different characters, it would be hard to name them all, but I think these scant few are good enough for now. And now that we know more or less what individuals inhabit these planets, it's time to go over every single quest in the game.
This dog is... Wait, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm scared! Who the fuck is...
Warframe currently has 39 quests, and it would be a pain to explain them all in detail. So, I'll go over each one of them, minus the ones I haven't done yet, within 5 seconds each. Awakening. I'm waking up to ash and dust, I slap my ass and I wipe my nuts. Vor's Prize. It's time to leave the white van, Grandpa's getting freaky. Saya's Vigil.
Tenola, my mic has gotten worse, find your Ryzen headset.
Vox Solaris. Cold, the air and water flowing. Peak. That is what this song is. The Arcwing. It's going to take me 8 seconds to go through the entire open map. Peep this. Heart of the Kubro. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. Stolen Dreams.
Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com?
A Man of Few Words. He said the thing. The Deadlock Protocol.
What's the difference between a Tenno and an Oiler? One's an Oiler. What do you call a tick on the moon? A lunatic. Who wrote these jokes? I pay people to write good jokes!
The New Strange.
I will now insert the entire lore of My Little Pony inside your Neuralink.
The Wave Rider. Tony Hawk, I'm coming for your crown! Woo! The Jodo's Precept.
No, this is not a trap. Please save me. Don't worry about the eldritch monsters on the ship.
The Limbo Theorem. This shit is so ass. Call of the Tempestari. Not hot.
I miss my father, Tenno. I miss him a lot.
The Second Dream. Little did you know, Warframe is actually a mecha anime. There is a child inside us. The War Within. I have 2 wolves inside of me. One of them is actually Fruit Ninja. Chains of Harrow. Rap, tap, tap, rap, tap, tap. Loud fart sound effect, Tenno. Apostasy Prologue.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Good evening.
The sacrifice. I have two wars inside of me. One of them is an enraged single father with PTSD. The new war. Ah shit, I snoozed during a single line of dialogue. What the fuck is going on anymore?
Oh, it's awful. Just go. Oh, it's giving me a migraine.
Warframe's community is one of the best you will ever meet. You could literally not be doing anything and there will be a stranger who's gonna come up to you and hand you a $500 bill, because why not? Warframe's monetization system is also one of the best I've ever had the pleasure to discover. Credits is the game currency and platinum is the paid currency. Every new player starts out with 50 platinum, but to create new and strong characters, you need to find their parts either with enough luck within relics or on the non-official Warframe market, where you can trade with literally anyone, allowing you to almost always find what you're looking for. In multiplayer quests, you can also choose another guise as reward, so literally no one ever gets sad with what they get. These same parts range in value, and some rare ones can even get you a big amount of platinum if sold to the right guy. TLDR, you play the game, find items in-game, there's a site where you can DM people that signed up to either sell or buy from them, and by doing so you technically get the paid currency of the game without spending a dime. I love Warframe. Because of how easy it is to access paid currency within Warframe, the game completes this with one of the mechanics that's not often liked in the gaming sphere: grinding. What someone would usually do is having Warframe windowed on the screen whilst watching YouTube videos on the side, listening to a podcast or something like this. Warframe's developers are also constantly adding content. They are listening to their community, joking with them, embracing the memes. Like, Warframe's just an open pool that any who dared lay a toe into it have seen themselves swimming in soon after. Soon after? What the fuck? From an old movement glitch that became a core game mechanic, to Guna skins that have become popular like hell, to the community and how much they care for new players to have a blast, this game has too much content for me to talk about in a single video. The quests, the characters, the warframes, the environment and open areas, the fishing, fashion frame, the upgrades, the hunting, the mining, the grinding, the mission, the movement. All of these things are what make Warframe, Warframe. To me, Warframe is not just a game. To me, Warframe is not just some fun. To me, Warframe is an experience. One that you can experience as well with a decent PC and a few clicks of a button. So Tenno, rise from your slumber and heed the call of the ones in need. The Origin system is in need of a savior.
I'm fucking jerking my peanuts. I'm